And it's because all eyes are on Cleveland. The soft launch for the mass vaccination clinic is happening at the Wolstein Center today. This is a live look over there now, and they're practicing for the real deal, the full-on opening tomorrow.
Yeah, you may have noticed that QR code that is currently at the bottom of your screen, bottom screen left. We're going to explain what that means in just a minute. It's actually a way to help you get valuable information when it comes to the vaccine. But first, we begin tonight with team coverage. Our Omni Smith will tell us what to expect when we arrive at the Wolstein Center. And January Keaton talks with Ohioans about the process.
But senior health correspondent Monica Robbins is starting things off with some good news on the vaccine front. Monica, tell us the good news. We love to hear that. And from what we're hearing, that by the end of the month, everybody 16 and up could be eligible?
Yeah, this is unbelievable. It is huge news, and weeks earlier than what the president wanted to see, because he picked May 1st as a date to have everything open. So if you are 16 and older and you've been waiting for your chance to get your vaccine, well, it will arrive on March 29th. The governor is banking on a huge dose of vaccine supply that is supposedly coming in that week. However, we don't know exactly how much that will actually be. He also announced new groups will be eligible this Friday. So those include those over age 40, those with cancer, chronic kidney disease, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, heart disease, and obesity. And while the mass vaccination effort will end in 8 weeks, don't be surprised if something comes into your neighborhood.
That may include, going out and having mobile units. We've already announced 4 we're going to do, but we do more. Whatever it takes. It may be going into communities and having no appointments. Not to replace what we're doing, but rather to add on to what we're doing. And when you have more vaccine, you then have the ability to do that. And
so in addition to the mass vaccination site at the Wolstein Center, there are 1,300 vaccine providers across the state of Ohio. You can use the state portal to try and schedule or register for your shot at gettheshot.coronavirus.ohio.gov. And while all of this, Bets, is great news, I want to remind everybody, please keep perspective. Just because the door will open for everybody on March 29th, a lot is going to depend on how much vaccine we get, and of course, how many people are even available to give the shot. So you're still going to need patience, and it may be still some time for a lot of us before we can score that appointment. So just hang in there. But I do have some good news coming up at 6 I'll tell you about.
Well, I'll tell you, you said 40 plus. I got very excited, even though earlier this month we already established I'm still 29. But, I think the big question going forward is, as more and more people are getting the vaccine, or in the very least becoming eligible, does this get us one step closer to that herd immunity?
Absolutely. Yeah. I talked to a Cleveland Clinic doctor about that. She thinks it will take us at least 5 months. But keep in mind, if that AstraZeneca vaccine is approved, best case scenario, we could get there in 3 months. But remember, that's going to be at least 75%. And I am definitely looking forward to the day when we just don't need appointments. We could just walk in, get a shot, and have no clue how long it's going to take to get to that point, though.
We're not quite there yet. But Monica, some awesome information for us today. Lots of encouraging news, too. Thank you so much. We'll see you again at 6.